Finland, Indonesia, New York.
Arirang Radio.
Now live in Seoul. Come and catch ya! Sound Chaos. It's chaotic.
It is chaotic.
It's chaotic, but with a K, not a C.
Anyways, you send us a story.
We will act. It is
SoundK.
Oh my goodness. Welcome to my studio. Welcome.
Somebody is in the wrong seat.
I am in the wrong seat. Yes, I am. A lot of people have been asking, oh my gosh, is this an XX challenge? How do we do it?
Experience the...
Oh, experience the experience.
The experiment experience. XX challenge. Woo!
Yeah.
Should we do something? If you guys send us some idea.
What's a challenge? What's a challenge we can do right now? Nothing.
The song. Like which song you're going to pick. And the losers can do some kind of penalty next week.
That's not really like... Our challenge is always doing things like crazy.
I know. Unknown Dark Dragon says, hey, older SK listener, we got XX challenge back. we should have.
Maybe next week.
All right, next time, like, we will do, like, contribute to our XX challenge.
Okay,
we'll do
a little commemoration of XX challenge next week will be coming for all you old SoundK listeners.
Sounds like we're doing some, like, ceremony for dead people.
Tiggerish Eeyore says, can Key fill in for Ashley and we will fill in for Key? It seems easier.
Huh.
Why does that seem easier? Maybe because, you know, I guess Ashley's role is just too hard to fill. Her shoes are too big to fill. I mean, she just is amazing.
You sat here for how many years? 2.5 years? 2 years?
I mean, as a guest, too.
Yeah.
As a guest, like two and a half.
As a SoundK family, it's like
2.5 years.
2.5 years.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a long time coming, folks.
Exactly.
It's like I'm back home. Mm-hmm. So how have you been? How was your week? What's been cooking in the crock pot?
What did I do last week?
Did you just catch what I said?
No, I was listening.
Get it? Like what's been happening? What's been cooking in the crock pot? You know.
I know. You should be careful with a few words.
What?
They might misunderstand with all the things going on now. You know what I'm talking about.
So you just want me to say what's been going on?
Okay. No, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
Why do you think like that? What is wrong with you?
I'm tired.
Jeez Louise.
No, what happened is a Saturday, I had a talk concert, like music concert, so we invited nice two people, their singer Chun Yuna and Park Siwan. Park Siwan, by the way, he showed up in the 부르의 명곡, the legendary song. Yeah, Immortal Song. And we had a 2-hour session of like talk concert. So we had music and also like it's like a small radio show kind of.
Okay.
And then afterward we came home and then we had a barbecue party because we had a open ceiling.
Oh, did you get some pork belly up in there?
Nice. It was yeah, with some beers and makgeolli. It was amazing. Then the thing is only 2 guys left, my friend and I. Everybody else got drunk and they like went home or like went to sleep.
I'm so hungry, man.
But then what happened was
I'm not even listening to what you're saying because I'm so hungry.
You don't listen to me anyways. I'm talking anyways. Yeah.
I'm listening. Anyway, so it was you and your friend. Everybody got drunk.
Yeah. So it started drinking. I mean, it started raining.
It was raining.
It was raining Saturday. So we took up some stuff out of there because it was raining, and then we went down and then we drank in my house and we just fell asleep. The next morning.
Together?
No, well, in my house. In my house.
Together?
Don't give an idea. And then the next day I woke up, right? And I thought it was raining for like just 1 or 2 hours, right? It was still raining. And upstairs, the barbecue grill, all the food, all the tables, everything was a disaster, like a war has actually happened.
Wow. So who cleaned it up? The next day?
Yeah, and I cleaned only half and I had to go to work.
Wow.
So, and then 2 hours later, my wife calls me. My wife calls me, what the fuck? And I couldn't go home afterward.
Way to go. Why do you do things like that to yourself? Like, why do you put yourself in these situations?
Okay, so next question.
Alright, guys. So for Sound Chaos today, what is our topic, Key?
Well, our topic is a bit serious. Well, I mean, it's actually very serious because, this kind of thing, well, it's, first of all, it's about stalking. About the stalking problem, but nowadays the problem is that stalking. It's not only celebrities who are being stalked by other people, and then it's getting serious. And even during on social media, some people just DM you randomly, like they change their IDs and it keeps like bothering you.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been stalked in real life. But I think I've been Instagram stalked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like there was people that would I don't know if this is stalking, but this, I remember there was this one account and she stole all my pictures and acted like she was me. But then she would like my pictures, but her profile picture was my picture. And so my friends reported her and she made another one. I mean, but I've never had to deal with serious, scary stalking.
Well, that's more like that's a legal issue. It's not stalking you, but it's more like pretending to be you.
Right.
So you can actually legally sue them.
Right. But I see a lot on the Korean news these days. A lot of a girlfriend and boyfriends break up, and then the boyfriend goes crazy, psycho, and then he stalks the girl and then murders her whole family. That happened recently.
That actually had happened. Yeah. So that's why it's very serious. So I'm going to tell you about what to do when someone starts stalking you, or when you're feeling down. And I also had a experience in that field. Somebody stalked me.
Yeah, he told me that someone sent him hair.
Yeah, well, we'll get into that after.
Okay, we'll get into that later.
Is that a forcing? Anyway, so shall we start with today's skit?
Yes, let's go ahead and do it. Skit.
Valentine, shake your booty. You can lick my little body, lick it. Just lick it. Everybody take a bite.
It's my friends calling me again.
Hey, Leah. Hey, Leah. It's such nice weather. How about chicken and a beer today at Hangang? It's about that time of the year, bro.
Huh?
Why, you don't feel well again?
Sorry, I don't feel well today.
Are you hiding something in your house? You have a boyfriend in there? I love your house so much, You gotta come out, come next time, all right?
Sure thing. Thanks for calling me, though.
If you say no next time, I'll be super mad, all right?
Just like he said, I've been a couch potato. I don't feel comfortable going out for some reason. I guess it was then since I started feeling awkward and even dangerous.
Leah, you're taking class now, right? You got a good 2 hours to spend some quality time with me. Let's grab a cup of coffee. I'll be waiting in front of your class. I really miss you. I'll be waiting. Hey, Leah, you look so charming and pretty today. Still hanging out with your friends, right? I'm just so happy watching you. Hey, we're doing this late. You should turn your light off and go to bed right now.
What the? I even blocked him from my list. How come I'm still getting these messages?
Hey, Leah, what's wrong?
It's him again. I said a million times I'm not interested in him, but he still keeps texting me, calling me. He even showed up in front of my house a couple of times. I'm so scared.
You should call police.
No, I don't want to irritate him. I might make things worse.
Well, I understand. All right, then this is what we'll do, all right? You should never be alone, okay? So I'll always be next to you, or your friends should be next to you. Never go home alone, okay? What the heck's wrong with him?
He always guarded me since then.
Leah, who is this guy? Are you seeing someone? I only have you. How can you do this to me? I'm going to kill him.
Look at this key. I'm so scared.
That's exactly why you should call police, all right? Just let me do it, all right? You can't just leave it like that. Things will never stop. I'm calling police now.
It's been 6 months since then, but I'm still scared. I don't feel safe when I go out.
Hey, Leah, you not coming today? Why, do you hate us? You're so busy. If you don't come out today, we're gonna find you $100, all right? Your call.
It's not like I don't want to go out. I want to, but I'm scared. Don't you guys see?
Everybody take my body. Take me, check my Jenny. Lick it.
by the way, let me just clarify that last voice that Key did was not the stalker. I know it sounded scary, but it was supposed to be a girlfriend. He was trying to make a girl voice, but it almost sounded scarier than the little stalker voice you did.
The thing is, I tried to make like cute voice and all, but I was like, and all of a sudden, like, it didn't work.
It wasn't working out. So I actually heard that the story today was from a listener.
Yeah. Hold on. Rick Gao says I sound like that. The voice, I mean.
You sound like
this, or you sound like this one. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, yeah, this is actually from one of our listeners. Anya from Czech Republic says she is kind of reluctant to go out and see her friends because she had a bad memory about going out and having been stalked by this some strange guy.
That's so scary.
I know that's really, really stressful. You know, like in my experience, it was my ex-girlfriend actually.
Your ex-girlfriend stalked you?
Yes, I broke up with her, right?
Wow.
She calls me 100 times a day, literally. She sends me 200 text messages, and then she even calls my work. And then
your work?
Yeah, she calls my work. So I'm like, if you keep calling me, I'm gonna call police, right? So then the next day, what happened was she comes to my work, like for my work, like the main gate of the company. So she wouldn't. So I always had to take that sneak.
Maybe she was gonna be like, "Oppa, date me again."
Well, she was like the scary version.
Which is like, "Oppa, I miss you."
Older than me. Anyways, so she waits in front of my house because she knows where I live. So she waits in front of my house. She waits in front of my work. So I always had to take the employee exit, and I always had to take the residence elevator where you have to put the password to get in and out, right? So it was like she's been doing that for 2 weeks. Every single day, 100 phone call, 200 text messaging.
Scary, dude.
So I called her, if you do it again, I'm going to call the police. Right, so she stopped for 2 days, and then she started doing that again.
She was like, "Well, I took a break. I'm back to calling him."
Exactly.
Oppa, I miss you.
I'm gonna punch you in the face. So I did call police again. I did call police. So police called her, and then that's the last time I heard or saw from any message from her. So, but it's stressful.
Yeah.
Like having that person in front of me all the time.
You know what they say? The scariest people are the people that are closest to you.
Yeah.
So that's why like my mom always freaks out because my mom always watches this Korean show called what's that one with the guy that's like 그것이 말입니다.
그것이 알고 싶다.
그것이 알고 싶다.
그런데 말입니다.
그런데 말입니다. Yeah. So,
그것이 말입니다. By the way, that's what it means.
So it's like a tagline of that show. But my mom always watches this show and they reenact these things that are happening in Korea, like news things, right? And so she always ends up watching the ones where it's about the guy that the girl was dating, killed her parents because she broke up with him, or he stalked her, or he poisoned her, or all these crazy things that happen, And my mom's always like, you never know someone, especially when you guys are dating. You never know someone until you break up.
I'm the guy, right? I'm the guy, and the girl I used to date she was a small girl, right? Yeah. So I wouldn't be hurt unless she uses guns or some
or a
weaponry,
knife.
Right?
She's like, Oppa.
No, but then this is super serious.
Oppa, why don't you call me?
And then stop. No, the thing is, in one of the skit, it says, the guy was like, "What are you doing at this night? You should go to bed, right?"
Yeah.
You know how scary it is? I'm in my room, right? My house was the 15th floor, and my room was on the very left.
Oh my God, she counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oppa, why are you awake?
She texts me, so I turned the light off, right? And then she texts me. She's like, "Oh, you turned your light off. Now I guess you're going to bed. Good night." And then
oh my God, that's so scary.
Imagine that. You get that every single day for 2 weeks. It's
no.
Freaked me out. Literally.
No.
Please stop.
Raquel, Oppa, I want your babies.
And you sound like this. Oppa, I want your babies.
So scary. All right, before we further on this topic, if you guys have like a stalking experience as well, please send in your messages or your stories, or also, if you guys have any advice for Anya, who's kind of been struggling going outside because of having this scary stalker experience. If you guys have any advice for her, we welcome those messages as well. But we're going to go ahead and pick a song.
Right.
So, Key, what song did you bring in today for our topic?
I brought 너나 잘해 by A-Lee. Like
mind your own business.
Exactly, mind your own business.
Beeswax.
Like I'm doing well, and then if we're done, then just do your thing and just get away from me. Please leave me alone. I'm gonna do flying solo. Well, that's why I picked it.
I see. Yeah, that's a great song. For me, I picked more of a different approach for this song because I knew it was kind of like a serious topic, and so I brought in this artist called Cifica, which probably a lot of you guys don't know. But she's like such an awesome artist. So even if my song doesn't get picked, please listen to her songs. But I picked the song Water because I kind of wanted a song that like we're talking to her instead of, like we're kind of giving her advice. So there's a part in the song that says like, I believe in you, all of the things you do, tell me all your plans. And she's kind of like saying like, life is kind of like water, right?
Yeah.
So, all these bad things may happen, whether it's a stalker or whatever. I know it's serious, but, I think if you just hide all the time constantly, like you're never gonna, it's gonna like block you from so many things in your life. And I think there's safety, like safer ways that that you can go and maybe I don't know, maybe if you have to have a friend near you, I don't know, but I just think staying inside of your house all day isn't like the best thing to do.
Some people, because of stalking, they go and then see doctors, right?
Yeah, and I think Anya actually said she was seeing a psychologist. Yeah.
Well, I had a similar experience too. Well, for me, for different cause. But if you guys want to share your story in it, or if you want to, talk about your things or give her a, messages to comfort her, then just let us know. Just send us a message through you could send us on YouTube channel, or also you could send us a message board. And in the meantime, please pick a song.
Yes, is it Key's song? 너나 잘해.
Always voted for you.
Yay!
There was someone who said it.
Why are you being all like 왔다 갔다? Like you're like confusing me. You're like going like back and forth. It's so chaotic. I can't handle you.
Joanna Nilsson says I vote for Leah. Tigger says I vote for Leah. And
I'm so annoying.
Hold on. And somebody said, Lei Kim says, my first time to comment, oh my god, my name is Leah too, from Philippines.
Hi Leah from the Philippines. I've actually no, I did. I was gonna say I've never met another Leah in my life, but I have.
You have?
Yeah, and like the thing is like, I don't mean to like, okay, so she was older than me, but people would always be like, Leah, but my last name is Thompson.
Right.
Her last name was Gay. And when you're younger, like when you're so immature, like kids like make fun of like when you have funny last names.
Exactly.
And so like back then, I don't know why we thought like, oh my god, Gay. It was like so funny, right? Like dumb and young. And so like they would like, Leah. And I would turn around and be like, not you. Leah Gay, and I'd be like, I don't know, it's just like weird. Like,
I know, I see.
But anyway, so I knew another Leah. But yes, the Leahs are the best. So shout out to you, Leah. Thank you for joining in.
I guess we're gonna play your song because Clara voted for you. Alexis voted
but Brian voted for you. Khan voted for you. Toby. Oh no, not Toby. Toby voted for me.
Rick actually voted for me because she's
Unknown Dark Dragon voted for you. So 3, but I think I got like 5 or 6. I'm guessing.
All right, so we're gonna listen to what? Okay.
Okay, maybe we can listen to your song like later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
We're gonna go ahead and take a listen to Water by Cifica. Thank you for everyone that voted for my song. I really hope you like it. It's kind of different, but I really, really hope you like it. We'll be back after this song break. We have a few messages. Alexis Perez says, hi, Leah and Key. Question to Key. What is your most favorite places you've ever been before?
Favorite place?
Favorite place you've ever been before?
As in like vacation or as in like...
I don't know.
Best place?
Yeah, just however you want to take it.
Maldives.
Yeah,
because I went there for, of course, the honeymoon. And it was the heaven.
Really?
Like you go out in the morning, it's beach, nice beach with like an ocean color, and then at night night was even beautifuler.
Wow.
Because what happened was, it's night, it's dark, right? But you look up in the sky, you see all the stars, like that you would see from your astronomy books with all the, Orion or whatever.
It's just like really, because in Korea it's so hard for us to see stars.
I know, and then I went to a business trip a couple of days ago in Guam, right? Even in Guam, I couldn't see the stars.
Wow.
So, it was beautiful.
Interesting. So Maldives, Alexis. I haven't really traveled that much.
Yeah. Well, a couple of places.
Actually, my favorite place that I really want to go back to was Berlin.
Berlin.
I love Europe. Like, I say I love Europe, but I've only been to Berlin. And I was only there for a day.
It's different vibes, like the Northern Europe, Eastern Europe, Western Europe.
Something about Berlin, like, I was only there for a little bit, but I was like, no, I didn't even drink. Like, I was there for work, and I only had like 2 hours to walk around, but I went inside like this really famous church, and I was just walking around, like feeding bread to birds, and I was like so happy. I was like, this is heaven.
Were you there for work?
I was there for 연애과중계, for interviewing something. But yeah, it was, so I would say Berlin was like my favorite place I've ever been to. But I want to travel so much, but I just haven't been able to, because your girl is lacking money. But one day when it's cha-ching, it's going to be travel time.
For sure. Yeah. Also, my best place is, of course, Arirang Radio.
Wow.
For my 15 years of my life.
Wow. Obviously, he wants to keep his job. So, yeah, mad Tina, okay. We have talking about stalking today for our topic. For those of you guys that are just tuning in, we actually had today's topic was based on a message that we got from one of our listeners about dealing with stalking and how it was scary to step outside. So we actually got a message from JJ, if you want to read it, about stalking.
So JJ from Texas says, my ex stalked me for a while. She would call me at random hours and would buy me gifts and leave them by the door. I moved and changed my phone numbers, and 6 months later, I got a call asking why I moved. I changed my number again, and only my family has my new number now. Yeah, that's also another thing to be. Because, in this business, like, I know a lot of girlfriends who are in this broadcast industry, and there are so many people stalking them. It's coming from the house.
Even, like, the sasaeng fan culture. That's kind of scary. Like I don't have enough fans to have sasaeng fans.
Guys, what are you doing? Go on the Instagram, pretend you're a stalker.
But, like, I don't know, like, I wonder if, like, Ashley's had to deal with, like, people like that, just because she has, like, so many fans. And, like, a lot of, like, my idol friends as well, too. Like, they probably deal with sometimes scary people, because I feel like people get so wound up in thinking that, like, they're really, like, I understand that when you like someone, you can be a fan of someone, but I think some people just get so warped up in it, because they're just not mentally healthy, and it turns into, like, that's my girlfriend.
And this was about 8 years ago. Well, I mean, I don't have a big fan, right? Of course. But then what happened was, because I work for Arirang, so only, the girl who claims herself a fan sent me some stuff, right? Like small cars or the candies.
Cars? They send you cars?
Yeah.
Like broom broom?
No. I mean cards.
Oh, cards.
Yeah, card.
I was like, oh, your fans give you cards? You're on that level?
Like, I don't know.
Wow.
Anyway, so like then we didn't have like Facebook or anything. So I wrote her back like once. Thank you for your message, right? But since then, like I didn't reply. And she started like stalking me since then. Like she sent her her picture, which is okay, whatever, right? And then I guess she kissed on my picture and then sent it to me.
That's okay.
So I was like,
yeah, whatever.
That's okay. I mean, that's a bit much, I think. That's okay. But I didn't reply, right? And she started sending me like her hair, like her clothes. I'm like,
that's a little weird.
And it was delivered to Arirang.
Her hair?
I know. I'm like,
wow.
Why? I thought it was, just it slipped in somehow, right? Because, you do something that you can slip. But next, it was like a wig.
You know what I just got reminded of? I don't know if you guys have seen Charlie's Angels, but I don't know which Charlie's Angels movie it is, but it's like this weird stalker guy, and he gets the hair and he's
Those because he loves so much with
the girl,
Lou, right?
But then they end up like falling in love, right? Don't they end up together?
No. He saves her life.
Oh, he saves her life. That's right. Yeah, but that stalker guy was a little scary. Like if some guy got my hair and like smelled it, I'd be like, oh my gosh, get away
he
from
loved
me.
Drew Barrymore. I'm sorry.
Oh, Drew Barrymore. Right. That's true.
Anyways, so here are some of the things that you might consider stalking, and of course, like if the person approaches you and keeps following you, that's number one. Number two, if this person constantly visiting, your work area or your house, like somewhere, like wherever you go, if this person watches you from like a certain distance all the time, then that's also a problem. And number three, and this is kind of a fairly new one, is that if somehow online, if this person keeps sending you a message or somehow like replying to whatever your post you have constantly, all the time, annoyingly, right? Or have you come to a certain links. For example, I send you a link, right? And then so you click the link by accident and it keeps directing to a certain page or certain post. Then that's also another way of stalking. So guys, just know this, all right? If you feel really uncomfortable, just face it for the first time. Stop this. I don't feel comfortable, right? And then later on, if it doesn't work, just go to two things: either be ignorant or call police. That's probably the best options. The stalkers doesn't stalk you unless they stalk you because you react. And they love that. They're psychologically,
But isn't there some people that like just stalk you? Because like sometimes you don't even know you're being stalked, don't you? Like the stalkers that don't really like message you anything, but stalkers that like follow you home or something.
But in that case, it's not a problem until you notice it, right? So, but if you start noticing you feel uncomfortable, then two things: just face them, or just call police. That's the best way.
Toby O says, I would be like, why are you obsessed with me? Do you know a song by Mariah Carey? Why are you so obsessed with me? Whoa, talking about you. Oh. You know that
Was
song?
a song like that?
Obsessed by Mariah Carey.
I thought.
Why are you so obsessed with me? Whoa.
Guys, if you want to listen to the real song, please go check out the YouTube or look out for some other sources.
That's a great song, okay?
I admire you.
Jeez Louise. We have... let's have one more message and then we'll take a listen to a song. 21 Crush says, hello again, Ki-hyung and Leah Nuna. Are you guys ready for XX Challenge like the good old days? Not today, but maybe.
If you guys send us an idea.
Anyways, he says older listeners will understand this only, but let's start the XX challenge. Okay, so obviously a lot of people want to see our XX challenge. We're discussing this maybe next week. Who knows? It's a surprise. Stay tuned in. Who knows? Who knows?
If you guys show us some interest.
All right, guys, we're gonna take a listen to our next song. This is 우린 어디에나 We Are Everywhere by Cheese. Yes, we are back after listening to 우린 어디에나 We Are Everywhere by Cheese.
We got an interesting guest on our YouTube channel.
I mean, there's this one person that's standing out, really.
Exactly. He just couldn't have enough in the morning hour, so he's bothering us again.
I know.
And this
Pizza Bint.
How
Mr.
have
Pizza
you
Bint, how are you?
And he's in the meantime is promoting his YouTube channel.
Yeah, I mean, what is this? Are we his what is it called? Marketing tools?
Exactly. Tomorrow morning we'll bombarding his show. Radio.
I probably won't wake up in time. So
I'll come.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is Peter's YouTube about? Like, what does he do? Oh, you never watched it? Wow, Peter, do you see the support? Wow, he doesn't even know what you do on YouTube.
Do you even know I have a YouTube channel?
Oh no, I didn't. Sorry.
Exactly. Appreciate it. Aaron from USA says, "Hey, my advice for Anya is carry a mace and or a whistle and try to slowly work on going out again with friends or family and try to normalize your life as much as possible. Psychological trauma really sucks. My own experiences with it probably aren't suitable for radio. I wonder why it is, but know that you have support from friends, family, and random strangers you met in the YouTube chat."
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to talk about trauma like this because we are not doctors, obviously, licensed people to give actual professional help. But so all we can do is like give advice based on personal experience. But I'm sure, like, you know, I've never had to gone through anything traumatic that has, you know, with stalkers. So I can't really say, like, I'm sure, like, you know, not leaving the house is normal, and I'm sure like being paranoid and all that is normal. But I guess from a third person's point of view, if I can chime in, even if I even have the authority to chime in, you know, it just seems like staying at home every day and kind of it makes me feel like the stalker is winning. Do you know what I mean?
And
like,
also,
like, don't let that person win.
Right. And knowing that you have people supporting you, like, from their hearts, that's very important. Because, like, last time, I mean, 4 years ago, when I was doing my own business, I was not doing the broadcasting thing for a year and a half, if you recall that. And then because of that, I completely lost my mind, you know, and I was suffering from the depression. I was seeing a psychiatrist like every single week, taking medicine. I couldn't even breathe sometimes. But later I found someone, and then when I recognized as support, you know, like that's when I could you know, step up, you know, overcome that.
I mean, I've never had a stalker, but I think like this past December, January, almost till February, I couldn't like meet up with people. I didn't want to meet up with people. And I only started getting better. And it was because like I had my own like weird things going on, thinking that like everybody, I don't know, it was like mental health is so important. And you know, I was in a really dark place, and the only thing that started to make me feel better or even leave the house was I started every Sunday. I left the house every Sunday, right? And it was like to go to church. I'm not telling people to go to church, but it was just like, okay, if I'm gonna leave the house, at least I'll go to church for like an hour a day. And then I started making friends at church, and then I was like, oh, I'll hang out after church. And then it turned out, oh, you want to see me on Wednesday? Let's get coffee on Wednesday. And then suddenly I got comfortable with coming outside the house, and it was step by step. And now I feel like back to myself, you know? So it's a process, but I think maybe even picking like one activity to do a week, and then seeing like how that ends up or how that helps you. You know what I'm saying? Some
people it takes a week, some people it takes a year. It's different for everybody. But you know, you just gotta try, you know, getting off from the trap you're trapped in. Anyways, so before we actually close the segment, we have a small announcement to make. XX Challenge.
XX Challenge
is back
for a week next week. We just decided this. Like, we're acting like we had this planned. No, we just decided this. We're gonna do that for you next week. So make sure you guys are tuned in for that. What it's going to be is a surprise.
So our dedicated listeners, if you remember or recall our XX Challenge segment, Ashley have done it too. She has done it at the beginning of the
I remember.
So please send us your best episode that you remember, or the most memorable episode you remember. Then we'll try to revive that.
Yes.
Like, right here. So send us an idea, like right now. Okay.
Yes. So if you guys have any XX challenges that you remember, please send us to our send message board. Maybe we can do like a playback of all the good times we had, and we'll see how that goes. Exactly. It's about time.
To kick me out?
To kick you out. Get out! No, I'm just kidding.
You've been waiting to say this.
Get out, sir! Get out!
Exactly.
No, but it was, of course, another fun time. SoundK Chaos. It was a little less, you know, we need 3 people for this to be chaotic, because, like, I need to be talking over you, and me and Ashley both need to be hating on you, and all that stuff. You know what I mean? It's just, it's like, whatever. Oh, look, another compliment for me. Joe Kim saying Leah is hilarious. Thank you.
Seriously? Peter Bit, what are you doing? You should move your, you know.
What?
No, I was about to say that things that I shouldn't say on.
Dude, what is wrong with you? You're so weird. So weird.
Okay, so
Rick
next week, XX Challenge.
Yeah, okay, it was a little chaotic right there. Rick Gal says he has no idea what we're talking about because he's new, but you will know what it is next week. Or I'm pretty sure you can go on YouTube and type in XX Challenge and it will show old videos, no?
No.
Oh, you deleted that channel?
I had to, because the thing is, there's some copyright issues.
Okay, never mind. Rest in peace, XX Challenge. Rest in peace. All right, guys. My mom is actually tuning in right now. She loves. My mom is an army. Shout out to my mom. BTS Army for life. My mom's listening. She loves BTS. She wants more BTS friends, by the way, and she wanted me to play this song. It is 작은 것들을 위한 시, Boy with Love, featuring Halsey. Bye, Key. I'll see you next time.